Hello Aquarius, this is Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 20th to the 26th of July 2020. I hope you're doing well. There's lots of 20s in there, isn't it? So Aquarius, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, which means I've got a half price reading sale going on right now, and this weekend it's on my money abundance read. So if you want more money, and let's face it, who doesn't, right? We could all use some more money to do some great things with in our lives, I'm sure. So if you do want some more money, then you're going to want to book in for one of those. They're 3 pages long, and I get them out within 24 hours. Now, they go into all kinds of things because it's whatever your path to abundance is. So it could be about a job, it could be about a change in mindset, it could be about getting rid of money block kind of beliefs, it could be about changing your patterns, it could be about changing your energy, it could be about investments, it could be about your business, it could be about all kinds of things. But your higher self knows how to get that abundance to you, and it wants it for you as well. And so this weekend they're 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100 right now. So you'll definitely want to book in for one of those if that interests you this weekend. I'll pop a link for it up there, and there's also a link in the description box below as well for this video, and you can find it on my website behealing.com. So let's get into it. Pisces, I've got some new cards. So we'll start off with getting you a card from Colette Baron Reid's Spirit Animal deck. Just one card for Aquarius for this week, please. All the details for all the decks that I'm using are in the description box below, along with links to be able to purchase them if you want. So what card have you got? Ooh, yikes. Aquarius, you've got Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Ouch. This is like the Tower card in Tarot. Someone's going to sting you. Someone's going to sting you, but there are feathers on there, so the energy can be dispersed. But you've got a challenge coming this week. Someone's going to sting you. Something is coming in that might hurt you. And of course, whether we're hurt or not, it depends on like how we take it, really, doesn't it? Someone can say something to us, it can hurt us, or someone can say something to us and we don't find offense in that at all. It just depends on our outlook. And so this energy, it's like a test comes in, a challenge comes in to not challenge you in life, but to challenge you to see where your consciousness is at, like where your perception is at. Do you see challenges as good things, or do you try and shy away from them? You know, these tower moments, these wasp moments, how funny. I think that was a wasp or something similar. See, it's come to join us. These tower moments or wasp moments, it's like challenges that come in from the universe, and it challenges us to grow, right? That's where our growth is, through the challenges in life. And so if you're not challenging yourself, as in setting goals for yourself, going for something, being creative, like setting a vision and then going for that, getting fit and healthy, if you're not setting challenges like that for yourself, then the universe steps in and it challenges you instead. So it's always a call to growth. Yeah. So whatever's going on for you this week, Aquarius, it might hurt, but that's just your perception of it. It's definitely a challenge. It's a challenging week for you, or there is one challenge that shows up anyway this week. Now let's get a card from the Beautiful Creatures Tarot for you. What are the energies for Aquarius this week? These have calmed down a bit. When I first got them, they were so slippy, so hard to deal with. They're getting a bit damaged now around the edges, so they're getting a bit less slippery. One card for Aquarius for the energies for this week, please. Being a bit slow with the tarot, Aquarius, this week. Don't want to tell me. Oh, you want to tell me too many. Just one card for Aquarius. There we go. Oh, same as Pisces. You got Pisces out. The Hanging One. It's about perception, I think this says. Yeah, perception. But it's about looking at things in a new light. See what I just said? Something comes in to sting you. It's like saying something offensive. It's not possible to say something offensive, because whether you get offended or not is based on the recipient, not the person that says it, right? And so it's all about perception. Your perception changed. This can be that someone who's Pisces is important in your life or has an important bearing on your life, or is one that's stinging you. But I think it's more about the energies of this card for you, Aquarius, is that you need to change your perception. When things are hurting you, it's your perception that's off. So change your perception, hang yourself upside down, look at life upside down from a different perspective to be able to take things in a different way. Now, this is the Archetypes, Sacred Unknown Archetypes, Wild Unknown Archetype deck. All the details are in the description box below for all of these decks. So let's get one for Aquarius. I'm loving playing with all of these new cards. I've got quite a few new decks on order at the moment, and some should be arriving in the next couple of days. One card for Aquarius. Okay, two then, Aquarius. One's on the floor. Hang on. Okay. So we'll take that one first. You've got the Shaman, the healer, the Shaman, the one that can shapeshift, the one that can, the alchemical one, the magician. It's that kind of a card. You're the creator of your life, Aquarius, and you can shape things the way you want to shape them, using universal forces, spiritual forces, and forces of the material world too. This could be about you making something, you know, taking the ingredients and making a cake, taking the things out of the garden and making something of it. That's the alchemy, you know. It doesn't have to be all magical and spiritual and stuff, but it can be that too. And so you get to create, and of course we create with our consciousness and our energy as well. So this is about your consciousness, the way you take things, yeah, your perception, and the way that you think, what your beliefs are is very important, and how you feel as well. Your emotional state, that's what creates in the world too. So what have we got on this card? We've got a diamond, we've got a planet, a snake, 3 skulls, and I don't know what that is, and a hand, and a star. But yeah, there's all kinds of things that you can create using any kind of skills that you've got, or any kind of material in the world, including your mind, including your emotions. But you've got a dead end here as well this week, and so I'm feeling like this Wasp is showing you something very important about yourself and about the way that you're seeing the world, and about what you're creating in the world as well, with where your head's at, Aquarius. Where's your head at? There's a dead end anyway. Something needs to stop. You need to stop doing something this week, Aquarius, and then start creating what you want to create. So let's put the dead end behind that one. Very much a change in perception needs to happen for you, Aquarius, this week. And you're being led to that. I mean, of course, it always happens, doesn't it? The universe is always trying to lead us to that understanding that we need. Okay, so it might seem like a very difficult week this week for you, Aquarius, but what is actually happening is you're being encouraged, you're actually being prepared for what you've been asking for. And so, you know, we can sit around in the mud, in the mess, you know, not doing very good things for ourselves, and then praying and praying and praying for a better life. But unless we get off our arse and actually do something and clean things up and do better for ourselves, nothing's going to happen. And so I feel like this is what is happening. Not that you've been doing that, Aquarius, but this sting comes in, this tower moment comes in, to show you what you're doing so you can clean up your mind. That's what I'm thinking. It's more your mind, it's your thoughts, it's what's going on in there. Maybe patterns that you've got, a way of thinking that you've got, some beliefs that you've got, some core beliefs that you've had maybe since childhood that need to be changed because they don't serve you. It's preparing you and encouraging you to go forward, to make those changes so that you can get what you want. Yeah, because we can't just remain stagnant, right? We can't pray for change and then say, but I want it to come while I remain doing the same things, being the same way, thinking the same things, and feeling the same way. We can't do it. We've got to change. We've got to change to be that person that can actually allow that stuff in. So I feel like it's very much a week where you're teetering on the edge of your perception, and you could teeter over the edge and go, That's it. I'm changing my life. I'm going to sort myself out now. I'm going to sort my life. I'm going to sort my finances out. I'm going to sort my house out, and I'm going to move toward my goals now. Or you could teeter the other way. It's up to you. It's like this hanged man, isn't it? Or the hanged one. See, she's thrown all the cards. She's like, you could get like that. You could teeter on that edge and then go the opposite way and just like flick all the cards away and go, I don't care. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, you've got criticism and peace. This is about developing a thicker skin. So that could be that wasp thing again. A thicker skin. It's not really a thicker skin. It's not like getting used to taking the punches. It's getting better at moving so that you don't get punched anymore. It's about not being bothered whether someone's throwing a punch at you because you can move. You can dodge it, you know? So making your peace with criticism. I've had to do this over time. You have to when you've got something like this, a YouTube channel. There's so many trolls, and you do anything, you put anything out there in the world, and you're going to get trolled for it for sure. And you've got to have a thick skin because really it's just their opinion. And I don't really value opinions of people that are in that kind of energy at all. So they can really say what they want to me, and it doesn't bother me at all. I can't remember the last time I was bothered by a negative comment on my stuff. It doesn't happen to me very often. I've got a pretty thick skin, but it's not that I'm thick-skinned. It's that I really just don't care. And this is your invitation to really not care too, Aquarius. And so that could be that change in perception this week as well. It's getting a thicker skin and making your peace with criticism. You know, criticism's all right. It could be constructive criticism. It could just be criticism because someone's a critical person and they want to put you down because they don't feel good about themselves. You know, don't take that kind of stuff personally. Don't take it personally, Aquarius. So you could feel very vulnerable this week, Aquarius. Someone stung you or something has stung you and you could feel vulnerable. But this is saying just no. See, there's that wasp again. Just no. Just try to land on my electrocution tennis racket. Don't do that. It's not switched on anyway. It would be very vulnerable if it landed on that. But yeah, you are vulnerable, and just know that it's for a good reason. You're being changed. As I said, if you're not creating change in your life, if you're not going for goals, if you're not giving yourself challenges, the universe steps in and does it for you to create that change so that you do become that person that will let in the things that you really want, Aquarius. So it is getting you, it might be making you vulnerable in the moment, but it's making you vulnerable and open to change so that you are headed towards what you know you're here to do, is what I'm hearing, Aquarius. It's time to get on with what you came here to do. Oh, service and move away. For some of you Pisces, you're in the wrong location. It's not good for you. And this is about a change of job and about a change of location. Yeah, maybe the job that you're doing isn't any good for you, Aquarius. I'm feeling like this change in perception that you're getting this week, hopefully, Aquarius, will lead you to realizing, like facing up to something, that something isn't good for you anymore within your work or your location, or both of them at the same time. It's not good for you anymore. For some of you, it might be toxic, actually. Toxic, hazardous, like hazardous, toxic things in your workspace. Like stuff I can smell at the moment because they're painting next door. That smells toxic. It's toxic in my workspace. Not very toxic here, though, hey? So yeah, you've got things to move away from, and this could be why everything's been thrown up in the air. That's a wrong thing to say there. Let me correct myself. Not everything has been thrown up in the air for you, but you are getting challenged this week. Wow, there you go. Aquarius, forewarned is forearmed, right? If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? I love hearing from you. And if you really, really like it, please share it with your friends as well. I'd be very appreciative if you would do that for me. My YouTube channel is growing so much, and I'm so thankful for you all watching my videos and sharing them with your friends as well. And come along to Psychic Cafe sometime. I'd love to see you in there and give you a free mini read. So thanks for watching. Have an amazing week, Aquarius, and I'll see you next time. Bye.